Hey guys, in this video we are going to learn how can you type to Notepad. Like a human being, we use our keyboard and mouse, right, to open an application and type it. So similar automation, can it be done using Python? We are going to see. Let's see a demo and let's learn how that can be coded in Python. You can see it has typed Notepad and then it has opened Notepad and it is typing. So it is quite interesting, right? So let's see how this can be done. The very first thing that we should know the library that is required for you to do such automation. This is using the mouse and keyboard. So it's a mouse and keyboard automation. So how that can be done? Using this specific library called pyautogui. Now looking at the name, one might get confused. So let me break it down for you. Py stands for Python, auto stands for automated, and GUI stands for graphical user interface. So at the end you can remember it as Python automated graphical user interface. So it is simple. Alright, now let's move on. What is this pyautogui? I have already given a hint. This is used programmatically control the mouse and keyboard. Remember, this library in Python is used to programmatically control the mouse and keyboard. So how to install? The install is quite simple. Pip install pyautogui. So let me show you. In the command prompt, simply type pip install and then remember the name Python automatic GUI. Okay, if you remember like that, it will be easy for you to install anytime in the future also. So just by entering it, it will install. I have already installed it. You need to install it if you are doing it for the very first time. I have already installed it. So how to check it? Simply type the name, hit enter. You can see it says 0.9.50 version is already installed on my computer. So please go ahead and install using the command which I've shown. Now once the installation is done, we will import that particular library pyautogui, and I'm going to give some alias name so that I don't have to type the entire name. So I'm going to simply say P. Okay, I've given a name called P, and then I need another library called time. This is by default available, so you can simply type import time. Now the very first thing is, if I ask you to open Notepad, how you do it? You click on this Windows button, the search button, and then you type Notepad, right? And then you click on it or hit enter, right? So what are the actions? Click on this button and then type Notepad, right? And then hit enter. So these are the three different actions we can mimic exactly using this library. So how to do it? Simply take the name of the library P. So here P denotes pyautogui library. Okay, so that's why I told you there's an alias which I have created. So using the alias name, I'm saying P dot and I have to press the key. So which key I have to press? The Windows key. So I'm saying Win. Okay, now look at it. What's going to happen if you simply type P dot press Win and execute? You can see on my screen this window has automatically opened up. If you hit on your Windows key, the same thing happens, right? So it's just mimicking what you are doing on your keyboard. Done. Now after you do that, next thing you would like to type something, right? So for typing, the function name is write. And here what exactly you would like to write? Because I want to open Notepad, I will write Notepad. Done. Now let me run it. Now everything I'm doing, I'll show you one by one. So it has opened it quickly and then it has typed Notepad, if you see on my screen. Okay, now here some of us might find some problem. So after this one, what you will be doing, the next thing is you have to hit enter, right? So you have to hit enter. So for hitting the keyboard, you have to use press function and then you are simply saying enter. Okay, now here there could be some problem. For example, if I run it, see, sometimes you might see the Notepad has opened, and in my case the Notepad didn't open. Okay, you can see so let me close it, let me run it again. So it is not very consistent. You can see the Notepad did not open for me. So in that case all you have to simply give some delay. So here I am using the time library dot and I'm going to say sleep means just wait for few seconds. So let me wait for 3 seconds. Now look at it, what's going to happen if I run it. So it will wait for 3 seconds and then hit enter. You can see now the notepad has opened on my screen. So there is a delay we are giving, pretty simple. Okay, now once the delay is given, then I would like to type something. So before typing also I can give little delay. So let the notepad open, right, after you hit enter. So I'm going to say time dot sleep. So do very slowly so that you understand bit by bit, and then you proceed. Here I would like to type something. So let me create a variable called a, and in that I'm going to store something. Let me store hello world. Okay, so once I store this, I would like to type it. So how do you type it? Type is nothing but write, right? So p dot write. So whichever window which is currently opened, it's going to write it over there. Okay, whichever window, doesn't matter. So here we are entering notepad. So in the front, in the forefront, notepad would be there. So it is going to type it there. So what I would like to type a. Clear? So pretty simple one, pretty interesting. Let me run this. Look at how what's going to happen. It has opened the Windows prompt. Okay, see there is some kind of mistake happened here. It has typed hello world over here. This could be a bit of problem. We will, as we proceed further, we will learn more. So you can just increase the delay time. So now it is typing properly. Notepad, it has opened the notepad and it has typed hello world. This is not very reliable, but again this is quite interesting. You know, it has opened the notepad and typed it. We have to just adjust the delay time based on your computer, based on your computer performance. So here, you know, 3 seconds is something. 99% of the time it works fine. If not, I can give a little more delay. So this is what we have done, and these are the learning points for the video. Okay, how to install, what is the use of pyautogui, and what are the different methods that we have used, you have learned. So what are the 3 methods we have learned? One is press and write, right? Sorry, 2 methods, press and write, and the third one is giving a delay using the time.sleep. So that's about it, guys. In this video we are going to meet once again in our next video. Till then, take care, bye bye. Please do not forget to like the content and do subscribe to our channel in case you have not done it.